so fatigued.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchup.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So first and 10 now from the 30. On first and 10, it's Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
There we go. Back. Waiting.
Watch twist.
Tyson.
49, check 49, check 49.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah.
Check. Lucky. Check.
Here.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Sunday.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down.
He's not going to get me. We got double up.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. They'll roll him out. Got a man and it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Keep getting those touchdowns.
Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. It took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
To throw is Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, set, 51. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Bravo. Mike 51, Mike 51.
So don't say nothing.
Right here, guys. Fight 51, Mike 51.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Brissett. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Fresno.
Again, it's Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. A very solid gain of 27. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
57. X3, 218, chop.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Stand. 80 weapon.
50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Switch up. Mike's 50.
They'll go again with Sanders. He'll have a first down past the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season. tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Black, come on.
Don't get nervous. Check the backer, check the backer.
Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well. And he just provided one.
Hey, empty.
50's the mic, 50's the mic. I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, we're good. Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's Garrett getting it on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
There we go, Pac-Man. 180.
58, right there.
Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, alert 3.
2 jet.
58.
We're shift.
58 is Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
Hang in there and switch us.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I got you, son. Back.
Great 15.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the screen.
Another run here with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. But under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Brings up third down.
Let's go now. Get the flag. Delta. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check. 61. Let's box. Right. Out. Ball trot.
Out of the gun for Sam. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! Hey, Bush. Great.
Watch his foot.
I'm bringing it to you.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check three. Check 43.
Protein spill.
On second down now, it's Sanders. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Wentz now to throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Go. 180.
58 to Mike. Man, I got you.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
No. Off.
Great 15. Hey, foxtrot.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because they're going to get used to the play speed.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the 35-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, Heavy.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a carry for Sanders. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Done. 180.
3 buzz. 36.
Check. Here, see it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. Maybe do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Brissett now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
H3, 218, come. Take 4.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Brissett now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah.
Brissett sets to throw. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
51's Mike. Mike's 51.
Now Brissett. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Let's go.
Set, go.
On third down, Hines. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
Boys came out to play. I've been here, bro. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting